guys on the stage? Sorry. on. Focus on the bleachers. You want me to try pulling out a little bit so I can get more? Alright.
Do you guys see Mark?
Ambush? Yeah. He should be right over there by Shayla. If he's not over there, she's probably over there.
Okay. Good afternoon. I'm Hera Charlier, president of Central Lakes College, and it's my distinct pleasure to welcome you to the 2018 Central Lakes College Brainerd Campus Career and Technical Education Commencement Ceremony. Today's ceremony begins on page 8 of your program. Please remain standing for the presentation of colors, and gentlemen, please remove your hats. Please be seated. Thank you, Mr. Anderson and the Central Lakes College Brass Ensemble for your performance of the National Anthem and our prelude music. Thank you also to Zane Shackle, who posted colors this afternoon. In follow-up to our National Anthem, I'd like to recognize our CLC students and graduates who have served in the United States Armed Forces. Our military graduates are recognized today by a red, white, and blue Patriot cord that they wear as part of their regalia. Also present are many CLC employees and audience members who have served our country. At this time, I'd like to ask that all current and former military service men and women stand to be recognized. Please join me in thanking these individuals for their service. Thank you. Graduation is a tremendous time of celebration. For our graduates, it's a celebration of an accomplishment and new beginnings. And for our employees, it's a celebration of student success. Of course, for the families and friends, it's time to celebrate and recognize the accomplishment of a son, a daughter, a relative, or a special friend. Let's begin tonight by welcoming the many people who have come together to honor our graduates. And joining me on the platform this afternoon are Kari Christensen, Vice President of Administrative Services, Joy Bodine, Vice President of Academic and Student Affairs, Paul Hoffman, Marine and Power Sports Instructor, Osiris Washington, Brainerd Campus Student Senate President, and Rebecca Kent, Dean of Brainerd Career and Technical Education and Customized Training. Thank you all for your participation in tonight's celebration. Let's give them a round of applause. I am truly fortunate to work with nearly 300 outstanding employees who strive each and every day to help students achieve their dreams. I'd like to introduce you to these very special people. Regardless of where you are standing, will all Central Lakes College employees please continue standing, or if you're sitting, please stand. We'd like to recognize you. So please stand, all CLC employees, please. Let's thank these wonderful people. And finally, our graduates are surrounded by a network of family and friends who have provided critical support and encouragement along the way. So graduates, I need your help with this one. If you could please stand, the graduates, stand, and turn around and face the audience. Please help me in thanking the special people in your lives. You may be seated, guys. Thank you. So tonight, we come together to celebrate this milestone that we call graduating from college. It's an extremely special day to us at CLC. In fact, it's our very favorite day of the year. As I was walking down the hall, two people said to me, favorite day of the year. It is true. And that is because everything that we do at CLC is about helping you to be successful. It's that important. It's so important to us that we have a mission statement. All colleges have a mission statement. It's a statement that describes what and why we do. What is this thing that we do? And ours is that we build futures. That's our mission statement. It describes everything we do, and it's that important to us. Of course, this work of building futures is more like a group project. And I know you've become very familiar with group projects in your time at Central Lakes College. Some of you love them, and some of you hate them. But this is a good one. You, of course, are the starring members in the group project. You have sacrificed. You have faced challenges. You have pushed through. You have persevered, and you are here. It is a tremendous accomplishment. But the other members of the group are pretty darn important. They're the people that we just recognized. Our amazing employees who each and every day try to find ways to push you and help you grow and support you. And then your supporters, those who are here, those who couldn't be here, and in some cases, those who are no longer with us. They know you in a way that no one else does, and they support you in a way that no one else can. So this group project is a resounding success, and you've taken the first step to your future. Some people believe that when you graduate from college, your relationship with the college ends, but that could not be further from the truth. In fact, relationships in general don't just end, they change, and that's as it will be for you. You stand before us or sit before us now as CLC students. Very shortly, you will be CLC graduates, and then immediately thereafter and forevermore, you will be CLC alumni. That is extremely important to us. We want you to always feel part of this college. And it's so important to us because when you're part of something, you can influence it. You can change it. And you have already done that for us. In fact, you have taught us. And I really mean that. You have taught us. So tonight I wanted to share with you the 3 things that we, Central Lakes College, have learned from the class of 2018. First, you have taught us that we as a college need to continue being innovative. And that word is used a lot, but to me it means embracing change, pushing to find new and different ways to deliver what you need as students. And you taught us this because you come to us with a wide range of challenges, gifts, and issues. Those change as time goes on. If you're changing, we have to change. So we commit to you that we will continue to be innovative. The second thing that you've taught us is that learning should be far more than just an opportunity to take in information. Learning should be inspired, and our faculty work extremely hard to give you ways to connect this complicated content to your life, to make it meaningful, to let you be creative. And you've taught us that when we do that, there is no limit to what you can accomplish. Just this year, We've watched you engage in some amazing field research. You have mastered technical skills that most of us could not even imagine. You've created amazing things in your labs, things that I could not even come up with in my wildest imaginations, and you have given back to this community countless times. That is inspired learning, and based on what you've taught us, we commit to continue to push to inspire learning. The third thing that I believe you've taught us is more of a reminder. You have reminded us about the power of transformation because you come to us with these hopes and these dreams, and it's our responsibility to meet you where you are and help you to try to be successful. But what many people don't realize is that as you're being transformed, so are we. So to help to illustrate this, I want to share with you a brief student story with the permission of the student. I met Hannah a couple of years ago, and Hannah, as with every student, had her own challenges. And her challenges were that she struggled with tremendous social anxiety. The idea of being around people, going to class, speaking out was something that was truly terrifying. She lived with this level of anxiety all of her life. She decided to come to Central Lakes College and face it. Hannah started going to class. She forced herself, and it was not easy. And she got to know our amazing employees who helped her feel supported and helped her believe in herself. And she not only went to class, she started speaking in class, and she told us that the first time she spoke, she cried. But it got better. She joined clubs, and she hung out in the library. She hung out there so much that they gave her a job. And I did. She became successful. She created waves here. She was transformed. And Hannah credits the college with transforming her. But what she did not realize is that throughout the process, she had transformed us. Because as she shared her struggles and her dreams with our employees, they internalized them. They started to think about themselves differently and started to think about how to serve other students differently. The college learned from Hannah and students like her because it is so important to us what we learned that we are beginning a mental health program on both of our campus next fall to help support students in their mental health journey. And Hannah, thank you, that's right. And we would not have known to do that were it not for brave people like Hannah. And she stood at this very podium last year and told 1,000 people that story. And she impacted every one of them. She transformed us. So Hannah's story is your story. You may not suffer from anxiety, I hope you do not, but you may be the first person in your family to go to college. You might have to work multiple jobs. You may be a parent. You may have financial issues. You may be struggling academically. You may have an illness. You may struggle with addiction. All of these challenges you bring, and you are here. You have faced them. You have pushed through. You are different. And in the process, you've made us different. So the third thing we've learned from you is that we need to continue to work to transform lives. So in your studies at Central Lakes College, when you learn things, your faculty always ask you to apply them, don't you? Yeah, they do. They're nodding. So what are we going to do with all of this newfound knowledge? Well, I began by telling you that we have this thing called a mission statement that describes what we do. We build futures. Well, colleges also have a thing called a vision statement. And the vision statement is where we want to go, where we will put our resources, our priorities, what we will emphasize for the next 5 years. And based on what you've taught us, I'm proud to tell you that we just launched a brand new vision statement. So as you, as alumni, look back at us, you will say that Central Lakes College is innovating, transforming lives, and inspiring learning. We learned that from you. So thank you for being part of helping us to chart our future. So I started out tonight by telling you that it's a really special day, and it is. And some of you sit here and think that, and others don't, but I promise you this, you will remember tonight. You will. And it doesn't matter if this is your first commencement or one of many. One of you in the line said, I've done this 5 times. but you remembered every five, all five. So it doesn't matter if it's your first or your last or your only or one of many, it's a special day. And I ask that when you picture this day, you remember that it's meaningful. In my mind, its meaning is very simple. It says that you are powerful. You are far more powerful than you imagine, far more. You are powerful enough to reach your dreams, I promise that. And you are powerful enough to make changes in this world just by being in it and interacting with others. You'll change the world just like you've changed this college. So, as you take your next step into the future, please remember that you will always be part of Central Lakes College. And I assure you that we will be watching what you do. We are confident that you will be able to achieve it, and we will be cheering for you along the way. Congratulations, class of 2018. At this time, it's my pleasure to introduce Joy Bodine, Vice President of Academic and Student Affairs.
Good afternoon. I have the privilege to introduce you to one of our faculty members. In recognition that excellence in teaching is at the core of what we do, the Minnesota State Board of Trustees honors our faculty through a program called Awards for Excellence in Teaching. Each year, faculty, staff, and students from across the system select up to 70 faculty members from their campuses to be recognized as outstanding educators. I'd like to introduce Paul Hoffman. He is the recipient of this exciting award. He's been teaching in marine and power sports at Central Lakes College since 2001. Please give him a warm welcome.
Well, by gosh, if Hannah can do this, I can too. First off, from all of our faculty, congratulations, class of 2018. When I was asked to give the faculty address at today's ceremony, I started searching my mind and the internet for ideas, and then came the gentle reminders from the CLC Public Relations that they wanted to approve my speech before I gave it. So I'm thinking that may be a new rule this year, not sure. Well, on the internet I came across a very fitting quote for today from Pulitzer Prize-winning journalist Les Payne. His advice to new reporters and myself, I figured, is tell the truth and duck. I'm going to ask you some questions, so you're not done with class that you have to answer. I've earned both a bachelor's degree and a master's degree. What does that mean? Anybody? Who said that? Very good. That was the exact answer. Were you at Staples yesterday? There you go. That was the exact answer I was looking for. It means nothing. Just like your certificate, diploma, degree that you worked hard the last year, 2 years to get also means nothing by itself. That piece of paper may help you get an interview, but it's not going to do the interview for you. It's not going to talk to that business owner that is talking about hiring you and decide what you're going to make for the next however many years. That's you that has to go out and talk to them, stand up for yourself, ask for what you're worth. How many of you feel that college was at least a little bit difficult? There we go. There's not as many people lying here as there was in Staples yesterday. I'm sorry to be the bearer of bad news, but right now, life is going to get more difficult. You're going to be out there looking for that job, looking for that career, chasing that dream that you have. And I would imagine that you all have big dreams of where you plan to be 10, 15, 20 years from now. And don't get me wrong, it's good to have those dreams, but don't let that dream be your sole purpose in life. Be aware of what's happening to you right now, rather than just what you're hoping for in the future. Your dreams don't have to be career-oriented as well. Maybe the job makes possible the dream that you have, whether that's vacations or hunting trips or donating to a charity that you like. I dare say that few people leave high school or college with a dream of having any job that would show up on Mike Rowe's Dirty Jobs show. But they're very good paying jobs and will supply you a good life and be able to chase those dreams. If you're too focused on the distant goal, you might miss out on what's happening now. I'll tell you a little bit about myself. Many of our instructors over here went to college intentionally to become a teacher. Several of them in the career tech field did not. They went into whatever field they are teaching now and became a teacher later in life. Teaching was never on my radar. Even though growing up in high school, my dad always told me to become a teacher because teachers have June, July, and August off. So when I graduated high school, I went to college, four-year college. Didn't really want to go, didn't know why I was going, didn't know what I wanted to do. I changed my major there 4 times. After I'd been there 6 years, I still hadn't graduated this 4-year college. So college wasn't a total loss. I did learn things. I met my wife, Kirsten, there. I found that I liked motorcycles, and that's what I wanted to do. I wanted to become a motorcycle mechanic and have my own shop. While I was there, too, I was working in Kmart, and many of the people there had degrees that they didn't find a job in that field or didn't want to chase it hard enough or whatever, and were working at Kmart for quite some time. Up to this point, I'd been chasing somebody else's dream. So fast forward a little bit. My wife and I, we got married. We came back to Brainerd, and I wanted to start a shop working on motorcycles. I had this one little problem. I didn't know anything about how to fix motorcycles. So I came to Brainerd Technical College, which later became CLC, and Joan Jenkins was the advisor. She was out in the hallway helping some people today. I told her that I wanted to go into the automotive program to learn how to fix cars and apply that knowledge to bikes. And she looked at me kind of weird and said, "We have a program for that." So I signed up that day and took the class that now I teach. Fast forward a little bit further, I'm working as a technician in the field, and I'm at a marina, and my back is getting bad, thinking I might be needing surgery, might not be able to be a technician much longer. And it just so happened that one of my old instructors, Pat Abrahamson, was retiring. So he invited me and asked me to apply for his job. Never until that day had I thought that would be anything I'd want to do. I went and applied. 2 weeks before school starts, they hired me as the new instructor for, at that time, it was the Outdoor Power and Recreational Vehicle Program. Again, problems arising. 2 weeks before class started, Pat told me the first thing that needed to happen is a job sheet needed to be done. I didn't know how to use Microsoft Word. For a lot of you, this may come as a surprise. I went to college before there was internet. I know. If I hadn't been paying attention to what was going on now, I would have passed up this opportunity. And to be perfectly honest, if it wasn't for the paperwork and all the other stuff that comes along with teaching, I'd say it'd probably be the perfect job. So, since I started here, I went back and I finished my bachelor's degree in a record 23 years. I started in 1987 and graduated in 2010. I'm pretty sure that's a record. And then I went back to school and I got my master's degree. So I have both degrees now. And I'm not saying that to be braggadocious, which is one of my new favorite words. but rather to encourage you to never quit learning. If you go a single day without learning something, you're not paying attention. To clarify the statement earlier in the speech, that diploma or certificate not meaning anything, it's if you let it mean nothing. You have to get out there and do something with that piece of paper to make it of any kind of value. And it's up to you to make the decisions to chase those dreams and goals that you have. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Paul, and congratulations once again. So it's now my pleasure to introduce the Brainerd Campus Student Senate President, Osiris Washington. Osiris came to CLC from Brooklyn Park, where he started varsity basketball for 2 consecutive seasons. He chose CLC to continue both his education and his basketball career, and he quickly got involved in many parts of the college. In his first year, Osiris was a work-study student for the college's Marketing and Public Relations Department, and he wrote a column for the student newspaper. He also served as a student senator, a graphic design intern, was a member of TRIO, and worked as an office assistant at a local law firm, and he still maintained a GPA of 3.4. He really likes to be involved. During his second year at CLC, Osiris was a resident assistant for Upward Bound high school students. He served as a community advisor to Parkway Apartments, and to ensure that all students feel included here, he started CLC's first ever hip hop club. Osiris has truly strong leadership skills, communication skills, and a terrific smile. His future is extremely bright. Please welcome Osiris Washington.
I'm pretty sure that's how we all felt about college. Good afternoon. I'm honored to be one of your 2018 graduation commencement speakers. Believe in yourself. You did it. I learned so much this year. As a first-generation college student from a low-income family, I am blessed to not only be here graduating, but to be a role model with the opportunity to share some wisdom with my fellow peers. Although I'm finishing on top, I did not come in that way. Believe in yourself and never let nobody tell you that you're not good enough. Sometimes we think we're too good because we come from humble beginnings. But thinking you're too good is only high confidence, and high confidence is only belief in ourselves. Graduating is a huge accomplishment for all of us and our families. I'm the first male in my family to graduate. African American Student Senate President from homeless shelters and public housing. Honor student from Elliott and Franklin Avenue. I believed in myself, but I didn't do it by myself. Each of us had that support system while here at CLC. No matter what that support was, whether it was the Learning Commons, TRIO, or faculty office hours, that support helped us through our time here. To excel in the workforce or the next level of college, we need to find support. My TRIO advisor, Jane Vogt, will be retiring this year. She's an angel, and it's an honor to be going out with her. Because to be honest, I don't know what I would do without her. The TRIO department is family because they gave me financial support, moral support, and gave me the academic advising I needed to be successful. Jane pointed me in the direction of many resources within the college. One of these resources being a work study with Ken and Jesse in the Marketing and Public Relations Department. When I first went to get the job, Ken told me that I didn't have enough experience. I had no experience, but I ended up getting a job. I feel like I did a great job with no experience, but that's because I believed in myself. So when you tell me that I had no experience, I still believe that I can do the job. Marketing and Public Relations mandated that I attended every student Senate meeting. Through my involvement with Senate, students nominated me and elected me as president. As a Senate and Student Life team, we accomplished a lot this year. We organized a lot of new activities such as the CLC Tip-Off, the Native American Powwow Dance, the Hawaiian Luau, Salsa Dance. There were a lot of clubs. We gave a lot of free meals out. and hosted 2K tournaments and much more. As a Senate team, at the beginning of the year, we set goals to be civically engaged. I thank Lori Beth Larson and Dave Kobilka for keeping us civically engaged, because being engaged is what helped us achieve our goals. Coach Russell came to my house in Brooklyn Park and signed me to play for him. The first day our team met, he had us write goals down on a card. My card said that I wanted to maintain a 3.5 GPA and transfer to another college on a full-ride scholarship. Set goals in life and set out to achieve them. Please take the time to enjoy this moment where we all have accomplished something. However, remember, success does not stop here. When you're in your next phase and things get hard, remember this speech and use your barriers as your motivation. To whom much is given, much is tested, and you shall overcome. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Osiris, for those powerful words. Today, we celebrate every member of the class of 2018. Each and every one of them have worked diligently to achieve this milestone of graduation. In particular, graduating with honor signifies truly outstanding academic achievement. Those who have earned academic honors wear honor cords as part of their regalia. Students with grade point averages of 3.25 to 3.75 graduate with honor, and they wear a silver cord. And those with grade point averages of 3.75 to 4.0 graduate with high honor and wear a gold cord. Will all students graduating with honor or high honor please stand to be recognized? Please join me in recognizing these exceptional students. Thank you. You may be seated. We also celebrate those students who have aspired to earn college credentials while enrolled in high school. And each year, a growing number of regional high school students begin to work on their college degrees as high school juniors and seniors through an option called the Post-Secondary Enrollment Option, or PSEO. We consider these students dual graduates because they graduate from both CLC and their high school this spring. This year, Central Lakes College has 81 area high school seniors graduating with a diploma, an Associate of Arts, or Associate of Science degree. Let's give all of those terrific students a round of applause, please. As the candidates for graduation are recognized today, you will see various accessories to the academic regalia, including stoles and cords, signifying membership in a wide range of student organizations. We are very proud of our students. Please refer to your program for a description of the many activities and how they are symbolized. And now, for the highlight of our event, the presentation of degrees, diplomas, and certificates. At this time, will Vice Presidents Christensen and Bodine and Dean Kent please come forward to present the academic awards?
Will the candidates for degrees, diplomas, and certificates please rise and come forward for the presentation and conferring ceremonies? For the accounting programs, Christina Blakner. For the healthcare accounting program, Carol Yunker. The automotive technology program, Cody Moe. Matthew Ahmet. Zachary Burr. Chris Carwell. Jared Manuel. Timothy Mathewson. Ryan May. Josiah Kreitzfeld. Nicholas Paulson. Zachary Reynolds. Nicholas Janovic. Holden Thielen. Dylan Wahlberg. Garrett Voss. Joseph Weidel. From the Child Development Program, Cynthia Cheshire. Lonnie Orth. Crystal Sam. From the Computer Technology Program, Joseph Essie. Aaron Hellison. Amanda Casper. Ryan Klasowski. David Larson. Ricky Morris. Ryan Perry. Brandon Prothero. Sarah Schoutens. From the Mobile App Development Program, Tom Bonner. From the Criminal Justice Program, Grant Zupko. Zachary Fritz. Alex Schmidt. Devin Nelson. Zach Kramer. Peter Beam. From the Natural Resources Program, Kelsey Hansen. Megan Rupp. Jaron Spence. From the Dental Assisting Program, Hannah Peltier. Bailey Grenier. Kendra Beach. Lacey Fellman. Heidi Kapsner. Abigail Hines. Cassandra Fisher. Morgan Adams. Emily Fleck. Ebony Bollig. Alyssa Cogswell. Josie Wentland. Jamie Snyder. Allison Jwannek. Megan Doherty. Brianna Nisbet. Caitlin McDonald. Kendra Sisko. Wang Chun. Jennifer Okari. Kilani Pledger. From the graphic design program, Christopher Roberts. Lucas Neeson. Amy Edwards. Myona Majerski. Lindsay Benson. James Kingbird. From the Healthcare Administrative Program, Jessica Anderson. Heather Gauman. Samantha Peternell. From the Horticulture, Landscape Design, and Floriculture Program, Catherine Barrett. Samantha Tollefson. John Ludke. From the Marine and Small Engine Technology Program, Trevor Klein. Zane Shacko. Eric DeVrent. Duncan Westrich. Russell Jensen. Christopher Litzinger. From the Occupational Skills Program, Allison Morberg. Haley Seaman. Rose Christensen. Jace Hubbard. Jason Bush. Megan Paulson. Thad Johnson. Sarah Gabrod. Ida Johnson. Tessa Kirky. Isaac Kolstead. From the Videography Program, Megan Schmidt. Emily Skelton. Mitchell Anderson. Christian Gans. From the welding program, Kyle Powers. Sean DeMars. Trenton Rushmeyer. Madison Nordberg. Treshawn Johnson. Jade Sealander. Austin Stark. Kyle O'Rourke. Thomas Sullivan. Connor Marichalar. Tristan Hulke. Greg Ryder. Roderick Berg. Joel Biergo. Joseph Stitt. Alan Pietala. Levi Jeska. Tanner Orth. Austin Eckhoff. Dylan Queenan. Stacy Blunt. Kyle Rentz. Ruben Anderson. Parker Boxell. Jake Giuliani. Gary Robinson. Jacob Sikora. Elijah Smits. Daniel Nimitz. Blaze Grindy. Dylan Burnham. Taylor Dutton. Gideon Crowett. Benjamin Kostica. Bryce Wolski. Jeffrey Adelit. Jake Hoppy. Jared Schroeder. Carter Close, awarded posthumously, accepted by his father Sean Close and mother Terry Close.
Will all the candidates for graduation please rise? President Charlier, the faculty of Central Lakes College has certified that these candidates meet all the requirements for their degrees, diplomas, and certificates in their respective fields.
Upon recommendation of the Central Lakes College faculty and by the authority vested in me by the Minnesota State Board of Trustees, I hereby confer upon you the degree, diploma, or certificate to which you are entitled with all rights, privileges, and responsibilities appertaining. Congratulations. And to signify the receipt of your degree, you can move your tassel from the right to the left side. Please join me once again in congratulating these fabulous students. I think you know why it's our favorite day of the year now. Ladies and gentlemen, this concludes today's commencement exercises. We close with a recessional, and we ask that the audience remain in place until the platform party, the faculty, and the students have fully exited. Please join us in the cafeteria for a reception honoring the graduates, and please explore our campus to see our programs. Thank you so much for joining us tonight.